Howdy, I'm Lou. Welcome to my Lou Tube. I'm in Texas and it's boiling. My phone picks up quite a lot of light, so it actually looks brighter than it is. But it's just after 6:30. The sun hasn't come up yet, and I'm trying to beat some of the heat. Texas is really very, very hot at the moment. During the day, about 40 or 100 degrees. And so the only way to get some good exercise in is to get up early before the sun comes up. It's so hot here that even the cold water tap is warm. So you have to put ice in your bottle or put your bottles in the fridge before you go to bed. I'm going to do about an hour or so of laps in the neighbourhood where my in-laws live. The roads are safer here and I can get my heart rate up going up and down. No climbing whatsoever, but that's fine. I did a load of climbing recently in France in the mountains. So some fast flat riding is on the cards for today. It's pretty chuffed that the day before I flew to America, my new Atticus USA top came through. Not only have I beat the sun, I beat the gates to the estate. They don't open until 7. And as soon as they open, the trucks come hammering in. There's always building works going on here, loads of new houses being built, but the trucks are pretty crazy and they don't expect to see me on a bike, so it's good to get riding before it becomes pretty busy in here. There's also one roundabout on the estate. No one really seems to understand how it works because they don't really have roundabouts very often in Texas. So we landed in Houston yesterday after nearly 24 hours of travel. We left London and flew to LA. We're round tripping from LA because we'll go home from there at the end of our mega travel. And on that first flight, my youngest wasn't very well, he was sick, so that made the flight not particularly fun. We nearly missed the second flight, which was LA to Chicago, because customs immigration took forever. So we had to run through LAX to get that next flight. Then Chicago to Houston was uneventful, so that was good. But we arrived pretty exhausted, but managed to stay up all day and get to bed sensible last night, which has enabled me to be up early today. I'm sure the workers in their trucks want to get into the estate and start work because it is so hot for them working all day too. I don't know how they do it. Sunrise is officially in about 1 minute's time, so next time I head up that direction I should see a beautiful sunrise ahead of me. There's a great big queue of trucks by the gate waiting to come in, so that'll be fun as soon as they open. There it is, sun's coming up. I think I prefer a sunset, but at times like this I'm not sure because it's pretty special to be up while everyone else is sleeping, getting things done and enjoying these views. With my training, I took it fairly easy last week getting home from the Tour de France Femme avec Zwift, and my main goal this summer is to try and maintain some of that fitness that I gained in that amazing week with the girls. So I'll be doing some short, sharp sessions and some longer rides when I get the chance. I'm on my Bianchi XR4 that stays in Texas here, but the good news is I've managed to sort bikes to borrow in LA and in Auckland in New Zealand for when I'm down there. They're not Bianchis, they're bikes I've never ridden before, so I'm really excited to see how they ride and to show them to you because they are pretty special. Gates are open now. Let the fun begin. Look who it is.
Someone needs an escort.
Howdy!
Yeah. Howdy.
What speed are you doing?
21.
Oh.
Traffic.
This bike just isn't as comfortable as my bike at home. I don't know if it's the geometry of the bike. This one's an XR4, my home bike's a Specialissimas. I've got the same saddle and I thought the measurements were the same, but I'm actually going to check them because I've brought my measurements with me to make sure the bikes I borrow when I'm away fit me properly. What's Rob up to? So I'll check, because even a few millimeters can make a difference in comfort levels. Hi.
Oh, hey. How's it going? Sorry to interrupt.
done. My stats are always amusing. Look at this. 25 miles, average 18 miles an hour, elevation. Wow. It was a good time to stop though, because it was just about to turn into dogland. There was a couple of dogs running and one guy was walking his dog. It was on a leash, but it was really struggling to get off and it was barking like crazy. And I am petrified of big dogs barking and running after me. So I was glad to be off the road. So I'm going to check my measurements on the bike because something's not right. I was getting pins and needles in my fingers and saddle doesn't feel particularly comfortable. So I will look at that, maybe make some changes before I ride again tomorrow morning. Catch you tomorrow. Here we go again, 6:30 the next day. Jetlag really does me a favour when I'm in America on letting me get out of bed early, because I never want to get up this early normally. So I adjusted my saddle. It was half an inch, which is more than a centimetre or so, too high. So no wonder it felt weird, and that affected my reach as well. So I adjusted that yesterday after my ride, and today it feels much better. So if you're uncomfortable on your bike, get a bike fit. It makes such a difference. I had mine done a few years ago. I may actually get it redone, but I don't have any issues when the measurements of my bike are correct. I'm not sure how this one was out, but I've travelled with it a couple of times. I mustn't have put it back together properly. Anyway, before it gets too hot, I'm going to get my training done. Sun's up, but it's cloudy today, so you can't see quite the beautiful sunrise that I saw yesterday. Sometimes when it's cloudy, you get lovely colours in the sky. I was hoping for some more pinks, but I didn't get them today. What I did get was some massive thing that just landed on my arm. I don't know what it was. I swiped it off before I even looked at it. It wasn't a bird, so I think it was just some sort of huge moth. It was flapping all over me. Even though I've been coming to Texas for about 8 years, the whole cowboy thing still hasn't worn off for me. A truck just pulled up, 4 guys got out, all in cowboy hats. I was a bit distracted. And then this guy shows up. Oh, babe.
How's it going?
All right. Better now.
Yeah. Let's go.
Woohoo! Training done, another 25 miles in the bag. Feeling hot now, so I think I might go and get in the swimming pool. My bike felt much better today. I'll show you where I measured from. From the top of my saddle to the middle of the bottom bracket, and it was that was out. My bike at home, which is perfect, is 19 inches from there to there, so just adjusting that has made a big difference today, which is good. So I think that's the last ride I'll get done on that Bianchi. We're traveling to LA tomorrow, which is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to get this edited and out, and the next time I see you will be in California. I don't think this guy will have his hat though. So from Texas, see you soon. Thanks for the comments, thanks for the likes, and thanks for subscribing.